All right, so I got another DM. Hey Jagger, I agree with most of your videos on a lot of cases, very small and minuscule disagreements. Just want to say, you guys don't have to include that part, because the way I am, I think you should agree with everything that I say. Joking, of course, sarcasm, not really, but still. But I want to get better at meeting women and approaching and getting dates. I'm very socially awkward guy. The fact that he said very, kind of sucks. A lot of anxiety, made lots of past mistakes, and I think can hinder my dating experience. But I'm 25. It's a good age, and I'm looking for help. You seem like the kind of guy. Compliment, and I hope you can help. Okay, cool. So this is what you got to remember. I put, what past mistakes are you referring to? And this is where the problems start to come in. Currently, the biggest one that I think could affect my experience is losing my license. Yeah, that doesn't help. Seems like if you don't live close to central downtown or most cities, it can make things difficult. Here it is. In past relationships, I've come across as possessive, needy, insecure, stuff like that. Lack of confidence is a big thing for me. Because not only do you struggle to talk to women or get women, when you get them, you have certain traits that'll make sure that you can never last with them. Because being controlling, possessive, and needy, women despise that. And I mean that word when I use it. You being needy is just you needing confirmation that she still likes you all the time. So it gets annoying real fast. You being controlling and possessive is just you trying to chain her up because you're afraid that she's going to realize that you aren't good enough when she meets another guy. So if you can keep her away from the world, then you can still possess her. Shit doesn't work. That's a woman. Women stay if they want to stay. So you need to develop yourself into the type of man that a woman would want to stay with, not the type of man that would drive them away. So all this shit stems from insecurity. What that means is that you don't have a lot of self-confidence. You don't have a lot of self-love. Again, you don't feel like you're good enough, which is why you struggle in social interactions. 3 things that mainly you're going to want to focus on is, how do you feel about the way that you look? For most men, there's a lot of things that you guys can do to improve how you look. Your facial hair, your hair, your smile, all that shit. There are things that can be done. So the big thing also, the reason that men go to the gym is because it makes us feel better about ourselves, increasing our self-confidence. I've been not muscular, I've been muscular. I'll pick muscular every time because it makes me feel good. Plus, I'm a man and I like to be strong. So now we have that knocked out of the way. I like my body. I feel comfortable in my own skin. I go to the barber. I feel handsome afterward. And here comes finances. Now I want to upgrade my wardrobe, get that nice cologne, and I can take regular trips to the barber. Now we like the way we look. We like the way we dress. We got money in our pockets. We ain't broke. That kind of shit matters. The third thing is your social skills. The things that I just mentioned before are going to impact your social skills. If you don't like who you are, if you're not comfortable in your own skin, if you don't like your outfit, if you don't feel that you're good enough, it's going to impact how you act out in society, because deep down you feel like you're not even worth a shit to be here. People pick up on that, which means how you carry yourself sucks and your posture probably sucks. Now, the big reasons that people with social interactions suck is because, again, insecurity. But the other one is that you guys overthink socializing in general. Men are easy to get along with. All they care about is money, cars, sports, and tits. Pretty much it. We're simple. And men want to know you're one of the boys, you're not weird, you're cool, I can have a laugh with you, you're the type of guy I could have a beer with. I say that because it's probably going to help if you have male friends. If you go out in a social setting, women are going to look at you and be like, who the fuck are you and why do you matter? And they're going to look for confirmation that people know you, you're friendly. And if you have your boys around, they're obviously going to be cracking jokes, and then she gets to see you smile. It means you don't take yourself too seriously. When it comes to women, it's simple. They either think you're attractive or they don't. This is why we increase our attraction as much as we can. When you're out, women will look at you once and decide how they feel. If they don't like you or they don't think you're attractive, they'll probably never look at you again. They do that on purpose because they don't want to send a signal to you that it's okay for you to come up and talk to them. If they're interested or think you're attractive, you'll notice that she's looking at you more, which means that she's trying to gather more information or details about you, which is exactly why we monitor how we carry ourselves. When it comes down to stuff like that, if you keep locking eyes with that woman, odds are she probably thinks that you're attractive. You can go and talk to her now. You don't have to just stop everything you're doing and just go up to her and talk to her all awkward like, but I make it a mind to go out of my way to talk to her in a bit, or whenever I feel like it's the opportune moment. But mainly when you're going out and socializing, when it comes to talking with women, dude, it's just what's going on. What are people here for? They want to have fun. Okay, cool. Are you going to enhance fun or are you going to bring it down? Since you're not very good at this stuff, I would say practice until you get comfortable. Socializing is a muscle that you need to work. So for you, introduce yourself and compliment something that she is wearing, not her body, or her hair or her nails or something like that. The biggest advice that I can give to all men is to understand that I heard this quote and I really like it. You got to fall in love with flirting with the world. But you guys want to socialize when it really matters. It's just like never practicing fighting at all and then getting in a fight and thinking you're going to whip this guy's ass. You don't know what you're doing, remember? So you socialize in a grocery store with people that you're walking past, things like that. And that way you're working that muscle and getting it primed. So by the time we get to where we need to go, we've already socialized, so we get that confirmation that everything's going well, my social skills are great, I'm vibing, I'm in a great mood, human interaction seems to boost the spirit. Now when it's time to socialize, well, you've been doing that all day, you'll be fine. Shit like that. But work on how you feel about yourself, your pockets, and when you can work on that, your social skills will increase and how you carry yourself will increase. You'll feel like you're good enough to be here, and then you'll socialize, and it's not always going to go perfect, but don't let it get you down. And you go out there and you practice and you socialize with the mind state that you are good enough to be here and you are good enough for these fucking people.